the reason you're upset, the reason you're like depressed is because you're pursuing things in order to achieve something rather than pursuing them because you enjoy doing them. It's funny because I was just filming a video on my computer and I just talked for 5 minutes about a realization I came to, which is that you have to do things in order to enjoy them, and because you enjoy them, and you don't do things because you have a goal in mind. You do things because you enjoy them. And it's something that I really struggle with. And it's funny because I was talking to the computer for 5 minutes and then I stopped the recording on photo booth and it didn't save because I didn't have space. And I was just laughing because what it made me realize is the exact thing I was explaining to the camera was what happened to me. Because if I had cared so much more about the result and me communicating, I would have been mad that it didn't save. But because I genuinely enjoy communicating and I'm on the journey to improve my communication, I just laughed to myself because I was like, oh, well, that 5 minutes, it was not wasted. I got to improve my communication skills. I'm a little bit upset because there are some things in there and the way that I articulated them that I think were necessary, but I feel I can find them right now and articulate them to you again. I'll go quickly because I have a low battery, but you have these goals, right? You want to go to college because you want to make money. That's terrible. That's terrible. Why is that terrible? Because you have everything you do is for this one goal, for this one end result. I personally don't care about money, but I still do things for the end result. Regardless of money, it doesn't really matter. I don't have within myself, up until this point, I have not figured out what I genuinely desire in terms of what would I do every day and get no money for it. I've edited a lot, I've made videos, and it's enjoyable, but it's not fully enjoyable, and I want it to be. But the reason I think it hasn't fully become that is because I ultimately have a goal to succeed in making videos as opposed to just enjoying making videos. So I need to encourage you. The reason you're upset, the reason you're like depressed is because you're pursuing things in order to achieve something rather than pursuing them because you enjoy doing them. And I think modern culture, society, the Western world has ingrained in our minds that we need to achieve something rather than we need to be something. And I think the Eastern world does this really well. They enjoy their time off. They don't work so much. If you enjoy working, work. Gary Vee says it. Like, Gary Vee is an entrepreneur who's like super hardcore, but he ultimately says, like, I'm not trying to get everyone to be hardcore. I want the people that want to be hardcore. And those that enjoy their life how it is, he's like, that's great. That's the goal. And so, like, you don't have to go after achieve. Me personally, I do want to succeed. I want to achieve things. And that's been a drive inside of me since I was like 3. Just naturally, I've always wanted to be on the highest level of whatever I've seen. But the reason I have not gotten there yet, is because I'm more concerned about getting there as opposed to actually enjoying the journey there. And so I think so many of you are going to get fresh revelation through what I'm saying, because you feel so confused about your calling, your purpose, which is way greater than your dreams, right? So we can reshape that terminology from dream to purpose. Your purpose is, you're so confused about it because you're like, oh, well, it's about achieve, it's about being here. No, it's not. It's about every single day you pursue getting there. And if you never get there, that's not what determines your success. Success is not an end result. In some cases it is, depending on what. But in life, the end result of life is death. So how could that be what we're aiming at? You know? It's not. It's to a certain extent, yes. But you have to enjoy life. You have to be present. It's what all the monks, it's what all the religious people say. Be present. That is most important. And so we must find those things that we enjoy. Today I wrote about DJing. I want to DJ. And it was the first time I wrote something down where I was like, I actually want to pursue this, and I don't need anything to come out of it. I just want to be able to mix music for myself or for friends whenever I'm in a situation where I can plug in. I just want to learn that skill. I don't need to learn that skill in order to be a great DJ. I don't care enough to be known for it. And I think that's exactly the mindset. Find the things that you don't have to be known for. And it feels counterintuitive because it feels countercultural, but a lot of the times if you pursue those things, you'll achieve the things that you would have initially aimed at to begin with. But you come to realize that this doesn't matter anyway, that achieving. So it's not worth our pursuit regardless. What's worth our pursuit is what brings us fulfillment, joy, and is purposeful to us. It's only determined by you also. So this is just advice for you to take, grab on, and move forward. I can't tell you what you have to do, what the thing is, but trial and error, and peace, blessings on your journey. Find what you love and let it kill you.